Although making resolutions to improve your financial situation is a good thing to do at any time of the year, many people find it easier at the beginning of a new year. Regardless of when you begin, the basics remain the same. Here are 10 key tips to getting ahead financially. Number 10. Keep good records. If you aren't careful about keeping thorough records, you're probably not claiming all your allowable income tax deductions and credits. Set up a system now and use it all year. It's much easier than scrambling to find everything at tax time, only to miss items that might have saved you money. Number 9. Update your will. In 2020, just 32% of Americans had a will. If you have dependents, no matter how little or how much you own, you need a will. If your situation isn't too complicated, you can even do your own with software like Willmaker from Nolo. To better protect your loved ones, consider writing a will. Number 8. Review your insurance coverages. Too many people are talked into paying too much for life and disability insurance, whether it's by adding these coverages to car loans, buying whole life insurance policies when term life makes more sense, or buying life insurance when you have no dependents. On the other hand, it's important that you have enough insurance to protect your dependents and your income in the case of death or disability. Number 7. Maximize your employment benefits. Employment benefits like a 401k plan, flexible spending accounts, medical and dental insurance are worth big bucks. Make sure you're maximizing yours and taking advantage of the ones that can save you money by reducing taxes or out-of-pocket expenses. Number 6. Invest. When it comes to money, all you're doing is having your money sit there unproductively, not gaining interest at all. When it comes to saving, it is important to remember to save to invest, not save to save. Look into ways in which you can get started creating a portfolio of investments for yourself, as it will help you gain interest and it will make your money work for you, which creates more wealth for yourself. So this is the halfway point in the video, as I'll be moving on to number 5. And before I move on to number 5, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as I'll be posting 2 to 3 top 10 videos per week. Also, check out my latest video, which is top 10 failed products from famous companies. Link will be down low in the description. So furthermore, enjoy the rest of the video. Number 5. Have a savings plan. You've heard it before. Pay yourself first. If you wait until you've met all of your other financial obligations before seeing what's left over for saving, chances are you'll never have a healthy savings account or investments. Resolve to set aside a minimum of 5% of your salary for savings before you start paying your bills. Better yet, have money automatically deducted from your paycheck and deposited into a separate account. Number 4. Contribute to a retirement plan. If your employer offers a 401k plan or another type of employer-sponsored retirement savings program, you should consider contributing to it if you can afford to. Often with the 401k plans, your employer will contribute the same amount that you put toward your account up to a certain percent. This is often referred to as an employer match. If your employer doesn't offer a retirement plan, consider an IRA. Number 3. Pay off credit card debt. Credit card debt is the number one obstacle to getting ahead financially. Those little pieces of plastic are so convenient to use, and it's so easy to forget that it's real money we're dealing with when we whip them out to pay for a purchase, large or small. Despite our good resolves to pay the balance off quickly, the reality is that we often don't and end up paying far more for things than we would have paid if we had used cash. Number 2. Stick to a budget. An important step to consider when trying to get ahead financially is budgeting. After all, how can you know where your money is going if you don't budget? How can you set spending and saving goals if you don't know where your money is going? You need to set up a budget whether you make thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Number 1. Get paid what you're worth and spend less than you earn. It may sound simple, but many people struggle with this number 1 rule. Make sure you know what your job is worth in the marketplace by conducting an evaluation of your skills, productivity, job tasks, contribution to the company, and the going rate both inside and outside the company for what you do. Being underpaid even $1,000 a year can have a significant effect over the course of your working life. No matter how much or how little you're paid, you'll never get ahead if you spend more than you earn. Often it's easier to spend less than it is to earn more, and a little cost-cutting effort in a number of areas can result in savings, and it doesn't always have to involve making big sacrifices. So this is the end of the video, and before you leave, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as I'll be posting 2 to 3 top 10 videos each week. And also check out my latest video, which is top 10 failed products from famous companies. Furthermore, comment down below on which top 10 you want me to make, as I'll listen to all your comments and suggestions. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this video.